Pang Yi.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
All right, good evening.
Hello, sir.
Okay,
Good evening, sir.
sessions, all right, huh? Okay,
Pardon?
I'm going to record the sessions.
Oh, all right, all right. Sure.
Okay,
We got two more members coming in.
okay. Okay, for the first kind of what we call that consultation on the supervising on the FYP, I need you guys to open up your cameras, okay? Because I cannot open up mine, all right? Okay, to present it basically your your kind of what we call that progression.
Our proposal?
Yes.
All right, all right. All right. Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna brief our final year project. So um, our group member
You guys
names.
open up your cameras.
Oh, cameras,
Mm.
cameras. Oh.
All of you guys are okay. All the team members.
Okay, sir.
Uh, Wait, hold on, sir. I can't share my screen and open my camera at the same time.
For you, okay, okay. Mm.
Uh, my camera will be off when I'm sharing my screen.
Okay. How many people actually involved in this group? There are three, yeah.
Four in total.
Oh, okay.
All right. So all right. So our group member names are deadly lines, and uh there's a few meaning behind our names. Firstly, we are using lines to illustrate. That's the most surface level meaning. The second one is more towards uh, the awareness we are trying to raise, which is the mental health. So mental health itself is quite deadly if not taken care of. So that's the second meaning, and the third meaning is the deadlines we are trying to catch. Yeah, that's the cheeky names we are trying to go for. So about us, we are four students from Thai UMT and diploma in multimedia, and this is our final year, and we are doing this project as our final year project. And a quick introduction, and this is me. I'm Chua Pang Yi, and I'm 20 this year, and I'm the group leader of this group. I'm the project leader. So, in my goals for this subject is to encourage more people to be not afraid and hide their insecurities and sound when needed. So after we finish this project, this is what I hope for and hope for the public to improve on. And for myself, I'm trying to improve my effectiveness in narrating skills to convey the right message using illustrations and strengthen my leadership skill. So I will move the next introduction to Austin. Austin, your introduction.
Okay. Hello, sir, and everyone. My name is Austin Leong, and yeah, my project, my goal for this project is to enhance my skill in creativity, teamwork, and more problem solving with others. And I also want to work with other people like my friends here to produce a project that really reflects our team efforts, creativity, and professionalism. Yes. And lastly, the project main goal is also to encourage more people to understand and talk about mental health through our creative expression, like through our illustrations and drawing. Yeah, that's all from me.
All right, the next one is Xinghui.
Hi, sir. So my name is Xing Hui, and the goals for me in this project is I hope to explore and gain more creative skills and ideas with my teammate lah, so we can generate more ideas that I can't imagine by my own self. And the next one is improve my storytelling skills by planning a clear narrative structure. And the last one is I also hope we can create a story that allows audience to emotionally connect with the character and understand what we are going to uh give them lah, like the message and the value. So that's all from me.
Hello, sir. My name is Leong Yi Lam. In this project, my goal is to strengthen my communication and leadership skill through active collaboration with whole team, with my team member, and to explore creative approach and apply new technique and enhance the quality of our work. And the last is to contribute meaningfully to a final outcome that reflect our shared effort and growth. That's all my goals.
Alright, so after getting know more about us, we should get to know more about the project itself. So, as I mentioned just now, our project is to raise awareness about mental illness since it's been neglected by the newer generation and even the older generation. So, we hope through this project we can raise some awareness and get more people to um, acknowledge the importance of managing mental health properly. So, in our final project, we are trying to illustrate, visualize the things that one would suffer through using illustration. So this could help those without this problem to see what they see, feel what they feel. So that's that is what our goals are. And we hope to succeed in this direction. So onto the project objective, Austin will help to elaborate a little bit.
Okay, thank you, Peng Yi. So as you can see, our main objective, as mentioned before, is to further raise the awareness of surrounding the mental illness to the public. Because based on the research provided by the Ministry of Health, approximate of 29.2% of the adult population in Malaysia has experience with mental illness. Hence, it's very, very important to analyze this topic to more people and let more people to know. So everyone has at least the simplest basic knowledge and know how to act and help if they succumb to the problem themselves too. Okay. So in this project, we are aiming to design monsters that are inspired by some of the many mental illness. Each of our characters will begin their own journey in a world filled with various types of monsters. They fight every day, yet the evil never seems to stop. Eventually, they are recruited by the National Guard and set on a mission to defeat the mastermind behind all the chaos and put an end to it once and for all. Okay. So after completing our design and illustrations, we plan to promote our work across various media formats such as stickers, posters, badges, pins, and keychains. And our goal is also to create approachable, cute, and striking character and monster designs that really capture the people's attention. In addition to these characters and creatures, the environment will also be thoughtfully designed to match the story's theme and atmosphere.
Okay. Sorry guys.
Yes.
Can we go back into the objective there, right? Okay, you guys are multimedia design student, right?
Yep.
Okay. Instead of you focusing more on the merchandise, other kind of small clips, okay, to present it for your FYP, I would suggest for you to focus more on your illustrations, and you can elaborate more further later on how actually going to visualize them. At the same time, you have to go into animations there, right? Okay. Do you plan to work with animations?
Animation, no, but we have another alternative direction, which is in comic style, comic form. Is that all right?
I would say basically, okay, if you really want to explore a little bit more further as what you explained to me, okay, when you presented your yourself just now,
All right.
I would suggest you guys, okay, go beyond that, because nowadays, okay, but if you want to go into a little bit more new media kind of application there, okay,
All right.
prepare your illustrations, your visuals, really presented well there, okay, because later on, once basically you have all these good quality of illustrations, okay, which is I expect each one of you guys will present it, will create it, will develop your own kind of creation that based on individual kind of interpretations on the monster that you actually have talked about just now there, right?
Yep.
Each one of you guys, okay, four of you guys should basically develop your own monsters, and then you can combine them into your illustration, because I already read basically your kind of proposal. So I kind of understand a bit about what you're going to do. That's why I can actually give a little bit kind of suggestion, because before you actually run over all this kind of stuff without focusing on the main kind of purpose why actually you create this kind of project, right? I understand basically you want to create those kind of characters that based on mental illness kind of things, and hopefully the storytelling, the narrative kind of visual could basically give a certain kind of message, right?
Yeah.
But if you go through back again, okay, you have to understand one thing. You have to be more kind of what we call it honest, okay, when you develop this project or this character that you will develop, right? Okay, it has to be come from you. Okay, one. The second thing is, right, okay, I heard Shin Hui just now say, right, okay, she really doesn't know or need help basically to imagine, to recreate your characters, right? Okay, that's the thing. But for me, the right, okay, at this stage, because you are going to be graduated, okay, a few weeks later on, okay, in the future, there, right? So I would suggest, okay, if you don't have any ideas, it's time for you to sketch some of the ideas that you think is possible to create first, and then you convert into AI. Okay, but you have to sketch first on your own.
All
And
right.
that's basically one of the alternative way you guys can actually improvise your ideations. Okay, and of course, please don't trace from other people artworks. If you
Okay. Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
have basically some what we call that references from any anime, any kind of manga kind of styles, it could be a part of your references. But you have to come out also with your own kind of structures and ideation how to create those characters. That's why you have to be honest on it. Okay, the
All right.
character that you chose, which is to develop a characters, it has to be came from any kind of material that you can find out. Okay, from here. Okay, and of course, another thing that I want to remind you guys, okay, because I've done a few number kind of research, okay, since last year about all these kind of technologies that I've been talking about, right? Um, you can actually, right, work with this kind of ideations, and you don't have to spend too long, okay, to develop these ideas there, okay? What I want you guys to do, you should basically, in this weekend, you should basically come up with multiple kind of ideations that based on your sketches. And if you think that you cannot basically apply correctly because of your limited of skills, you try work with AI there, right? Okay, to come up with your characters there. And even though from that character design that you create, you actually can develop also the model turnaround that based on the characters there, right? You have learned animation there before, right? 2D animations.
Yeah.
You have to create the characters in multiple positions there, okay? And some of the pose. All those kind of stuff can be recreate, can be generated in AI. But if you think that you want to recreate from AI into your own drawing or your own creation, you have to redraw.
Okay.
Okay? That's basically the options that I've been given to you guys, the tips for you to execute, okay, properly for your presentations. And you have to remember one thing there, guys, because I have supervised a few students before. Okay, the thing about AI there, okay, a lot of people thought, okay, this is I want to share with you guys, okay. to clear the thought itself directly. Some people say, okay, AI is a plagiarisms, okay, it doesn't have any ontological kind of identity. Okay, honestly, okay, when I do my research from there, it's a bullshit kind of mind thinking there, okay? That's the thing. Why? Because you know basically how actually I do my works before this, from illustrations, okay, from introduction to illustrations, you guys were doing into the animations, okay? I actually can cover the whole kind of areas if I want to, all right? But I find out if you have a certain kind of limited skills to develop into this project there, okay, you should basically explore other kind of materials, okay, to make sure that everyone, each one of you guys, can present it well on your FYP project, okay?
Right.
The main objective is you don't want to make yourself look bad when you present your work. Understand?
Understand.
You should actually present it really well, because if you thought all this kind of concern about those mind thinking about, hey, why are you using AI, all this kind of, hey, leave it to me. All right, okay, I will explain back again, and you should basically follow. Otherwise, if you cannot basically compromise or apply the suggestion, the tips that I've been giving to you guys, you should find, okay, your own way to present it well within this next week. Okay?
Right.
Basically, whatever that you do is right. Okay, you want to against them, make sure. All right, next week I want to see a good result from you. If you
All
can,
right.
basically you have to open up your mind to change, to prepare all this kind of stuff, and based on my tips there, okay, because it will be benefit you. Okay, it will benefit you there, okay, when you presented your works. Okay, and
Right.
about the what we call that, the stickers, okay, the posters. Once basically you have a very good design, you don't have to worry about that. You can print it out, okay, as much as you can.
Okay.
This right now is your character design that you develop according to the mental illness kind of concept. All right, the storyline, okay, that based on that. And I would suggest, if you basically worried about animations, you can use AI to animate those characters. Okay, that's
Uh,
the thing.
sir, I got a question.
Yeah,
Is the animations like a simple moving illustrate animation, or is it like a whole on video that
because
show?
you have to plan basically, because you say because you want to create a comic. Right? Comic is almost similar to storyboard. Okay,
Yeah.
from that kind of material, you actually can animate every single scene if you want to. All right.
Ooh.
So uh, if you want, I know basically some limitation that you guys have there, right? Okay, of animations. You always worried about that, guys.
Yeah,
Right? If
slightly.
you're worried about animations, to prepare those animation conventionally, that's what I say. You can use AI to animate those characters, but
All right. All right.
prepare your illustration, your characters properly.
All right. So we should focus on our design
Yes,
first.
you
All
should
right.
focus on your design first, because you
Okay.
have to go back into your main objective and your purpose and why basically you were here. You
All
actually a
right.
multimedia design students. If you just presented only illustrations, what's the point become a multimedia design students? All right.
Mm,
Okay, that's one thing. And the second thing is right now you want to make your presentations look great there, right? Okay. We don't want to make your presentation look chinchai only there, okay? Even chinchai, you go for assignment there, okay? You don't have to find me there, okay? You find someone else there, okay?
all right. All right.
So prepare it well. This week, within 2 days, I believe that you can actually come out with great ideas from there. You have to focus and be honest. All right. What kind of AI that you guys can use a lot there, right? Okay. But the most progressive kind of AI that I find quite very interesting to visualize ideas is ChatGPT 4.0. All right, that's one. If you say basically you don't have budget to subscribe, don't subscribe. Okay, use multiple email. Okay, create a multiple email, and then you actually can generate at least 3 or 4 different kind of ideas from there. All right.
All right.
Okay, you work smart. Okay, from here. Time for you to work smart. Okay, I don't want you guys just work hard. You work hard by by creating something on your own, or maybe you have to develop some ideas there, right, from there. Okay, but at the same time, I believe that you guys already know what you're going to do, but the visual that I saw from your sketches is not enough.
We have added a few more at the back later.
All right,
You can.
continue. Thank you very much for listening.
All right. So, okay, Austin will continue with the problem statement. Wait, pardon.
Yeah,
I'll stop once more.
Okay.
Faisal, just now you already, Mr. Faisal, you just now already said you already go through the proposal. So do you want me just to skip to the back of our illustrations, our
Okay.
sketches?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So okay, I'll be elaborating my mood board and sketches. So I haven't I haven't I haven't finished with my hero design, but here's the hero design mood board. So um the story behind my hero is he came from a place, a desert place, which been corrupted by all this mental illness, mainly anxiety, and the supposed to be very hot and dry desert has become cold, icy, and snowy. So the entire feel I'm trying to get for my first character, my hero, will be his clothing will be somewhat symbolizes the Egyptian design, while having a uh few design that keep him from the cold. Does that make sense to you?
Why you sound nervous there, right?
Yeah, so okay, this is my mood board, and I'm still working on my sketches for my hero. So my hero haven't fully developed yet. So
Okay. All right. Pang Yi.
yes,
Okay. Let me give you suggestions. Okay. Bring
all
over
right,
the sketches into AI, and then try to
okay,
convert them into a model turnaround or cleanup line from there. You can
all right,
see a different kind of results. Okay, that you actually can draw back again. Okay, according to the references from AI kind of generated images. There, right? Okay.
all right. I actually did that with my monster design, and I got a few AI generated. Yeah, this one, the one in the middle in my mood board. That is this is my sketch, and I move it to AI, and it gives me
Mm.
the ideas. So I
Yep.
will refine my sketches based on this mood board that I generate with
Okay.
AI.
Once basically you have generated into AI, to present it well later on, you present it separately there, okay?
Oh,
So
all
make
right.
sure people can see the whole visual of your ideations, okay? And you have to remember one thing, even though using AI, because you already have original sketches, you don't have to
Yes.
feel afraid about presenting your kind of visual that based on the technology that you use. Okay, don't give a shit about other people's thought about, okay, this is the AI and you have already have your sketches. You have to
Yes.
trust on it, because sometimes not everyone can achieve the whole thing in a very short times, but you already have your initial ideas and sketches there, right? So the best thing for you to execute correctly, for example like this, okay, you convert into AI and you convert into multiple position for the model turnaround. Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay, another things that you can do, you ask the AI basically to create a certain kind of action post that based on the design that they've been created.
Oh, all right.
With that kind of things, you actually have solved some of the problem about the proportions. Okay, the
Mm.
proportions there, okay, because it's quite difficult there, okay, to draw the poses, everything there. And another things, once you have the, because just now when you create a very super realistic conceptual kind of style. What
Yeah.
you create from your sketches, okay, into a cleanup line, for example,
All right.
into more detailed cartoon illustration style, for example, okay, to see
Alright.
the difference from there. Because sometimes, even though we're using AI, we have to go back into our roots, our skill that we can develop, the thing that we actually can recreate back again after we're using AI
Alright.
to cover basically our weakness. Okay, that's the thing. So if you have a multiple position that based on the model that you want, and for example, did I actually explore that? Okay, I'm using basically the character that I design, but I turn into, for example, manga. They have a certain kind of generator, right? Okay, style there, right? From
Yeah.
shonen, okay, from chibi, shonen, whatever there, okay. So you create a kind of specific style there, okay, for your design based on your sketches, and see what happens from there. And all that kind of documentations, each one of you guys presented basically when it comes to create your process book, okay, your process books. And once basically you had the process book in your presentations or maybe on your booth later on, you can print out nicely, okay, on A3 size maybe some of the character that you develop basically using AI, but you didn't have to tell people lah.
Yeah.
All right, you have to also be secretly, you have to keep by yourself, but you have your sketches. All right, when people ask, okay, this is a part of my sketches that I developed, and we can show also some progressions after you do your own sketches. Okay, this is another kind of progression, but don't tell people you're using AI 100%. Okay, you
Okay.
keep by yourself as a team. In the company also the same. If you actually have your own company in the future, okay, you have to keep the secret among yourself. All right, even though basically you have a good skills, but using technologies, you don't tell the secret to other people. Right?
True.
Let people maybe had that kind of ideation that there's an AI director, but it's okay because you know basically the purpose, you know basically your capabilities. Okay, the point is right now you want to present it people a very nice aesthetical kind of value for your for viewers to basically to share with your works there. Okay, that's the thing. Okay,
Alright.
right next.
Okay. On to the next one.
Mm.
This is our. I assign everyone to do a mood board for the environment design since mine is based on Egyptian's pyramid desert. So this is my mood board for now,
Okay,
and I will.
I would love to say, okay, as I mentioned just now, please take notes, right? Okay, each one of you guys should actually create your own characters. And each one of you guys also have to create environment. Even though it's a group projects, but each one of you guys need to experience all this kind of process of working, okay? Because when it comes to develop a portfolios on yourself, okay, later on when you guys are diploma, right?
Yep, diploma.
Okay, let's just say degree. If you want to further your study to other kind of university, or maybe you want to stick with UMT, you're quite very grateful. So at least you have prepared something for yourself.
Alright.
You know basically how to independently to work on your own later on because of this project. Okay. All right. Take notes on that. Okay, each one. I want to see how Shin Hui created her own monsters, Austin, even though Yelam, okay, just create your own there. Okay, so at least you have certain thing that you can touch over into this project, and if you can combine them, all these 4 characters in one particular comic, animation, or stories, it will be more fun.
Alright.
Okay.
On to the next will be Austin's design and mood board.
Thank you, Pangi. This is basically because my region is based on like somehow of Rome, Italy kind of region. Yeah, it's Rome and it's like underwater Atlantis kind of region. So my hero will be focusing on the Rome costume, cosmetic, something like that.
Okay, Austin. Sorry
yes.
to cut you right. Okay, why you
yes.
choose Rome? Why don't you choose the more oriented kind of basis concept, or okay, that more closest to you, or maybe Malaysian cultures, warriors like Sarawak kind of Iban characters, more interesting there, okay? Rather than you use Western, European kind of stuff that basically is quite common, all right? There's nothing special about it, okay? But if you use your authentic kind of local kind of taste, like Oriental Chinese kind of warrior, for example, okay? And then you combine with Ibanez characters, for example. This goes to every one of you guys, okay? You have to think about back again. I'm not actually trying to just change, but I want you to think over, okay, the value that you can bring back again to your works, okay? I know basically a lot of people look into the westernized, okay? What's so special about it? I also love all this kind of stuff, but doesn't mean that I want to follow the whole thing, right? So you have to go back into your own roots more better, because why people will look into you, not because you can do the same thing what Western have done, okay? People will look into your work because you have your own originalities, values that bring over from your roots.
All right. I will take note of that.
So I believe there's a lot of content, historical, heroic content from our local kind of element can be applied on your works.
All right.
And I believe there will be more value rather than you just use this God of War, okay, all this Roman kind of stuff. There, okay, this is very common there. Okay, there's nothing special about it, and you cannot proud of it. Maybe your age, people at your age, maybe will proud, but professionally, people don't care about it. Okay, because if you look back again, a lot of people can do more better than what you produce. But what makes your design look more authentic, more values, more unique? The element that I actually have suggested to you. Okay?
Okay.
Value is good, but it's not enough. Okay? It's not enough, okay? So take notes on that, Austin. Can I
Yes.
have sketches?
Yes. This is just an initial sketches for my hero
All right.
costume,
So
something
take
like that.
note there, Austin, okay? Because
Yes.
your references is quite bizarre there, right? When it comes to
Yeah.
sketches, a bit more children's drawings. That's why we need another help there, okay? Which is technologies to apply back again, and then you redraw according to the technologies that you can create. Okay, understand what I mean there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so try to find some of those element warriors like Iban, Sarawak, they're right, okay? Even though if you can find some Chinese kind of what we call the Oriental warriors, there, okay? Okay, you can actually mix them up and make it into your own hero design. That's one thing. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Within this 2 day, I believe you guys can do it. Okay. Because
All right.
I go through this kind of research a lot there, okay, before. And some of the students from digital illustrations, last semester's degree student, they actually also can come up with a lot of good character design that based on the Malaysian folklore, but using AI to create those kind of generated ideas, okay, and then redraw back again. Okay.
Okay.
So moving on is the monster design, which is based on a mental illness called bipolar disorder. Yes, and these are the mood board.
Why they call bipolar, right?
Bipolar is like something like it's a mood kind of changing thing. So, for example, this guy will sometimes become very high mood, like very hyperactive, and sometimes you will become very low for some reason.
And another thing basically that I understand, because some of my friends actually have, okay, they can change basically personalities there, right?
Yes.
That's the thing. So when you design the characters, you have to come up with the kind of subject matters that represented basically the characters. All right.
Mm.
So you go your own research, right? Okay, this is like a Medusa a little bit, right?
Yeah, it's thinking like the design for the face is like a two-face something. Like one face is like very down, one face like hyperactive.
It could be. Okay, you can try that, right? Okay?
Yes, yes,
But make it more presentable. So even though there's a two face, but make sure it look appealing.
yes.
Make sure that you also can fall in love with the characters there, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Right. That's what Japanese do there. Okay. Bad guy, bad guy, and also villain ladies also look like we want to have her as a girlfriend there. Okay, that's the thing. Right. Okay. So try to convert in AI, okay, based on your sketches, and try to come up with a certain kind of specific genre there, okay, that you actually can use back again into your works. All right. Right now, okay, I know you have problem to draw the whole full figures here, right? So what you can do, right? Combine them into another kind of elements, okay? Try to draw the whole figures as a references, and then you convert into AI. Try to see the result from there, right? Huh? Okay? Okay, Austin?
Yeah. Thank you,
Right.
Mr. Faisal, for the advice. Yes. This is the region. Yeah. Something like I want want to make it like a one word is like a peaceful calm, and then another one is like underwater sea kind of thing. Yeah. Basically, it's like that. The region idea is there. Yep.
All right, now moving on to Elaine's idea.
Yeah, this is my monster design of OCD, my mood board. I inspire a crowd with my design. Yeah, this is my reference. Yeah, this is my sketch.
Okay. Where do you get these ideas from?
Also AI generate.
What are the monsters? What are the monsters named that you actually can specific?
Mm,
Oh, we haven't think of a name for each of our monster yet. We just mainly focus on designing. Maybe we could start thinking the names soon.
Did you go interview other people, okay, or if you have this kind of problems, and then what a kind of monster they create from there? Maybe you can actually can basically visualize those kind of monsters that based on their kind of explanation or interpretations. That's one thing. Another thing that you can do there, right? Okay. If you have someone, okay, like kids, okay, kids, children's that you actually can explore or experiment or ask them to draw a monsters, okay. Then you can use that kind of ideation to recreate back again based on your own designs kind of understanding.
Ooh.
All right. For me, okay, if you want to succeed in this kind of project content, you need to have this kind of experience. Okay.
All right.
Or another thing, if in a positive way, if you have your own kind of mental kind of not problem, basically issues, okay, that minimal, but I believe everyone have, okay. But the thing is, how hard, how they can control, how can diverse basically the kind of issues into a more positive way. All right. And if you saw basically, if you look back again into my earliest kind of works, which is I'm not using AI at that time there, okay, you also can see some of the thing that I actually try to explore that based on that particular kind of subject of mental illness. But I'm not calling mental illness, right? Okay, I'm calling a diversities, okay, that based on the stress that I have into a monster that I create. Okay, that's a thing. That's a different things. All right. So you need to have that kind of ideation honestly to yourself. All right. Because I design and create all these kind of monsters that before because I feel stressed about the work that I've done. But I divert into a bit more positive way, even though I feel stressed. But people who actually understand, they will see my kind of struggle at that back in the day. Why I actually design them. You have to go through back again those kind of works that I've done. Right? So that's the thing. Because if you want to become a little bit more authentic, more originals, you need to basically experience them. You need, even though you can actually do some research visually, but you need to have that kind of visions of yourself. Okay, or you can find some people like for me, okay. Sometimes, okay, I ask children's or other people, so anyone basically, okay, that actually have more honest, authentic kind of understanding, draw for me, okay. For example, okay, can you draw monster for me? Okay, sometime nowadays, basically, some of the children's, even though one of my kids, okay, love to draw, love to watch basically, like skibidi toilet, for example. Even though I'm not actually encourage them there, okay, him there, okay, to work on that. And then Siren Head basically from there, Zunomali, all this kind of weird stuff there, okay. But we try to control him there, okay. But what I find from him, he liked to draw all these monsters there. He liked to draw all these kind of characters, there, okay. But in a more positive way. Some people basically thought, okay, when children draw all this kind of stuff, they have what we call that, some dark kind of thought about something issues about the problem in their life, but basically it's not. It's all based on the wild imagination that someone has. Especially boy, they're okay. Ladies, I don't know, they're okay. Female, they're okay, because most of my daughters basically never draw basically all this stuff. All right, but for boys, basically yes, maybe because of the imaginations that they have, they're okay. But of course, ladies also can create. I'm not saying cannot, okay, but you have to look into back again there, right? You have to look into yourself, and then you transform all these kind of conventions, okay, into your design. That's the thing. All right. Now find a way there, right, to work on that, to give more authentic way. Sometimes in dreams, or maybe sometimes you watch a lot of all this kind of horrific kind of animation or comics or stories, okay? They can give also some ideas from there. All right. Right.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, Yelam. So I
Mm.
saw basically this design before. If you wanted to create, okay, this goblin style kind of monster with a multiple eye, you actually
Mm.
can try back again using AI. Okay, but don't use only detailed illustrations. Try to find like very simple cartoon style, Japanese
Mm.
anime manga character style. Okay, that represent this character there. Okay, try to see the result from there, and from that result, you document the whole things, and then you choose or you recreate them. Okay,
Okay.
the most important thing, okay, for everyone, not only your final outcome, but how you develop the ideas from here. How much basically effort that you put. The marks will be given that based from there. Final outcomes, once you have all these kind of results, you don't have to worry there, right? Like I say, you can combine them, you can actually exploit them, manipulate them, and then you can compose them nicely as illustrations. All
All
right?
right. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Next is my environment mood board. I want to do is like a glass land area like Switzerland.
One more thing. Why is Switzerland there, right?
Mm.
This is a very initial idea. So
Yeah.
we we initially plan to like have a region full of different other
That's what
country.
I'm asking you why. Why basically you choose Switzerland?
Oh,
Mm. Why there is no local kind of taste from there? I think one of the place like at Sabah, there, okay, I also have some of the nice kind of place almost closer to Switzerland, right? But it's a local kind of things.
Kundasang.
Yeah, Kundasang, there, right?
All right. All right.
So that mean, right? Instead of you just promote other countries, you promote your countries, lah.
Okay. Okay. Can.
Right. Okay. So,
Okay.
back again, this kind of thing, okay?
Mm.
Because they will
All
give
right.
more better kind of result. I believe in that.
All
Okay.
right. Okay. On to Xinghui's idea.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So I will be the monster is about the dissociative
Disorder.
disorders, and this is the mood board. So the left hand side, the three one is generated by the ChatGPT, and the rest is find from the internet lah. So next one will be my sketches. The left one is just a very simple sketch, and the right hand side is the like maybe a final sketch for the my monster lah. So the monster is from the Greece.
Okay.
So to the next one is yeah. This one is the mood board for the my environment lah. It's Greece, and why the reason it's also a very like not any very specific reason, but it is feel like because the monster is about people like how to say many people in one person, so it is giving a dramatic feeling. So I think Greece can suit in this like monster or mental health issues. So we just choose this one.
I don't think basically quite relevant there, okay, to you. So even though basically this is a part of your earlier kind of idea developments, okay, but I would suggest and I would love to see a bit more better kind of concept, all right, even though you have just now, okay, and please don't choose basically the Western kind of what we call that historical stuff.
All right.
For me, it's not going to be have a very good value on your presentations. All right. Try to take a look, okay, more on the local stuff there. Okay, I believe there's a lot.
All right. I will take note of that.
Go online, YouTube. Okay, you can find a lot there. Right, find a lot. Okay, that represented basically a local taste. Okay, even though Chinese ghost story also a lot of things that you can apply. And I've been wondering why basically you want to create all this monster for your projects. You know, you in order for you to help these mental illness kind of people.
Pardon?
Why basically you choose this monsters kind of concept? All right, to help basically the mental all the kind of what we call the people there. Okay, why?
Oh, okay. So basically, how do I say this? So a lot of people think mental illness is something that people can easily get rid of. So, that's a very stereotype of things people would say. It's like, just get over it. You're just weak. Just weak, but it's not all just that. So in order for us to help these people out, those who are struggling in mental illness, we are trying to help them illustrate what they visualize, what they see, what they feel into illustration as in a monster form. So those without this mental illness problem will get to have the experience and get to know what they fear of through a monster design. And we have a hero character which is a normal person which will face each of their mental illness as a challenge of its own through the journey of our storytelling. Is that
I
understand?
think they're right. I feel like you give a very wrong concept on those mental illness kind of things. But
All right.
do you have any mental illness?
Slight anxiety.
So that means right, it's all about inner self, right? So for me, the best way for you to work on the project, you should look into yourself, how actually you can overcome your anxiety by creating all these kind of visual to help you basically to gain more confidence. That's the thing, right? That's the thing there, right? That's why I give you guys all these suggestions, okay? Because I understand basically your kind of challenges that you're going to face to complete this project. All right. So you have to look into, open up your mind and look into what you can actually do accordingly to the suggestion that I have. You have to be passionate on it. Okay. The only thing to fight these anxieties for me, okay, is you have to be passionate with what you do, and you have to open up your mind on the suggestions that I give and the tips that I give, and you start to work on them. Okay. Once basically you collect a lot of informations, okay, visually, okay, on your ideation that you can create, I believe that you can actually develop more confidence from there. Okay, sometimes people basically doesn't have that kind of, they have kind of anxiety because they don't have enough kind of information to represent what they want to do. Okay, that's one thing. And the way that we present it, basically, also you have to make sure, okay, you put it in your presentations, okay, every single slide, maybe one or two pictures only, but they more focus on the details or the visuals, right? Okay, that's how basically people look into more. Even though the slide going to be a bit more, a lot there, okay, slide there, okay, but at least the whole visual that you create is not only for the sake of to juggle up basically the visuals, but you show every single kind of element, okay, that you want to portray there, right, to work from there. Okay, that's the thing. Maybe from time to time I will share with you guys, okay, so one of those few number kind of drawings that the kids actually my kids basically draw there, okay.
All right.
This is basically also I'm also quite very because I have 5 kids already, but this little one, the last one, basically have more wild imagination than the rest of those brothers and sisters. All right, that's the thing. All right, so if you wanted basically to succeed with this kind of projects, you have to sketch more. But you
All
have
right.
to be honest and you have to look into your inner side, your kid side there, right? Okay? That everyone should have. Okay? And then you will find maybe your own kind of way to approach them, okay? Of course, you just watch some of the animations, some manga, whatever that you want, okay, to collect all these informations. Even though there's a monster that we call like Japanese, what we call that? Not kaiju, another thing, right? Okay? Uh, the horror kind of stuff there, okay? So if you can basically collect all those kind of stuff, you can draw back again, and then you find out a lot of this kind of stuff can help you to visualize more better. It's good there, okay? But what I worried about there, okay? If you normally all this kind of stuff can become as a part of entertainment, but for normal people, they will find this kind of stuff quite very disturbing there, right? So you have to be careful with it, okay? Because people who actually love all this stuff, who have problems sometimes, they love all this stuff, they will enjoy. But people like normal people, okay, who actually play with logic a lot, when they look at this stuff, sometimes they don't understand and they will find quite disturbing. So you have to understand also, okay, the circumstances or the things that we can really happens to other people, okay? But it's okay. You just explore as much as you can. I want you to be more happy to, okay, to produce all this kind of good creations during the projects, okay, explore more further and build up those confidence from here, okay?
All right.
Please basically take notes back again. I don't want to see this Western kind of environment, location elements.
Okay.
It's a good thing we have basically the Western kind of some of those characters that you create, but not the element that you're going to produce. Okay, to add in, okay? Please add in more local, kind of authentic kind of characters. From there, maybe you will find a lot of good things that okay, about it. Okay. About the presentations, for example, the process book. Okay, if you have enough kind of references, finding, documentations, AI sketches, whatever that we have, you don't have to worry about your presentation directly because people will silent when they saw that you have done tons of works that based on this project. Okay, no matter AI or not AI, okay, you will push yourself out from the boundaries directly.
All right.
Okay, those are the things. All right. So anything else?
Nope. That's all from us. Yep. That's all from us for now.
Okay, I want to share something there, okay, that I want to share the link and you guys can actually browse them there, okay?
Sure. Sure.
Do your own homeworks that based on what I actually have done for my own finding. Okay. I'm going to give back again the link from my Behance. And of course, okay, within this almost a year there, okay, actually have done a lot of research on AI. But sometimes I'm using also my own sketch to convert back again to AI there, okay? So you guys can check this kind of link back again and then try to look into there, okay? What are the things that have been done, okay, previously from there? Okay? Where is it? Okay, let me share that. Okay, let me share a bit, all right? All right. If you look right here, if you look into what are the things that I've been working on, okay, before this. Um, okay, there's a lot of things that have been explored, right? Okay, from those visual documentation, okay. Like this one, this is basically I convert back again that based on my own original kind of comics there, okay. So the thing that you want to explore more further, okay, just take my advice that back, okay. And it would be have fun, okay. Have fun with it, guys. Don't worry too much about what other people's going to be say about your kind of way of working or your working ethic, okay. The things right now you need to present it well because when people go into your booth, people look amazed. That's the thing. We want to amaze people with our finding, with our kind of design or project that we created. Okay, that's the thing. So that's basically our main objective there, right? Okay. So this is basically came from my own kind of comics that I created before. Okay. But when I actually try playing around with AI, they come up with very nice kind of interpretations there. So that's what I say there, okay? If you have your little kind of what we call that information, visual, aesthetic kind of stuff, you can play around with it. Okay, this is basically from one of the final year project students last semesters. But this guy basically there, okay? As a student, of course, okay, sometimes you don't believe on what supervisor actually advise. So for me, okay, because he actually worked very slow on the progress. You want to create the comics. I say, okay, when you have your ideas, okay, why don't you convert the whole thing inside this AI first? Because you work in solo operations. You don't have enough time. You have also your own thesis and also your final year projects to complete, right? So you have to work smart to work on that. Okay, don't basically. This is basically okay that I create for him in AI. But this one, okay, he gives me for the past 8 months, 8 weeks, only one single kind of characters like this. He actually can draw, but very slow. So I asked AI to create multiple poses. So this is what AI create from his character design. So you need to have the belief. Okay, this is basically the original drawings, and I convert into AI. Okay. So if you think basically some of the elements is not quite appropriate, you just draw back again. That's all. You draw on top of the design that they create. Okay, this one is color versions. At that time that he gave to me, it's a black and white versions only. Black and white. Okay, in colors only. In what we call that clean up line there, right? Okay, only. So I convert this into colors version in AI. In a few seconds or minutes only, the guys. That's why from these technologies, you don't have to worry about those kind of outcome. You need to have a lot of ideas and you have to sketch a little bit more further to develop your ideas later on using technologies there. Okay. So like these characters, he give only one design like this. So I convert into another kind of multiple poses. Same goes with the girls there, right? These women there, right? So a lot of good outcome can be produced. All right. So try to work smart and be more happy to explore more further on your possibilities to work on that. Okay. So you can search, okay, you can do some research a little bit, try to look into some of the things that I've been exploring, okay, for the past few months there, okay, in my times. So for me, who actually have done both kind of what we call the experience in conventional and AI there, okay, I really feel blessed these technologies happens to have in my times, in your time there, right? Because if you want to do everything in conventional way, okay, you won't be able to complete all this kind of works within a few weeks, right? That's why start to explore by tonight. Don't wait. okay, enjoy on creating more further on your visual there, okay, then you'll find a lot of surprising kind of things that happen from there. Another thing that I actually want to share there, okay, this is my old drawing when I was around 19 years old. All right. This is where before basically I learned formally at art school there, okay, education on art and design there, right. But today I just explore a bit more further. I convert this one into AI versions. All right. So for the past few years, okay, I don't have time basically to work on these kind of drawings again, but AI can give me good result, okay, based on my own sketches, my own sketches there, right. That's basically the thing that you guys can, I find quite very interesting there, guys. So another kind of version that I have generally, I have basically this another kind of versions that I find. Another sketches that I get, okay, today is this one, right. I have a lot of old sketches. This is sketches before I get a formal educations. Okay, before I can become what I did right now. Okay, this is the old sketches there, right. Okay. When I was Form 5, okay. So for me, okay, a lot of things can be improved from here because, but this is basically something that I learned by my own, like a self-taught, right. So today I convert them into AI. See? All right. So speed up basically the process. And if you really want to work on it, you go to another kind of AI, we see animated AI there, right? You actually can go to this one there, okay? Quite very nice, okay? Other than Pixverse there, okay? AI. Have you tried Pixverse AI? All right. Pixverse AI is quite nice, okay, for you to explore the animations type there, right? Of course, they give only 3 chances, but if you have multiple email, you can do more than 3. Okay. All right. What I did basically from here, nice thing about it. For example, I convert my images that I had to shonen manga kind of character style. So I play a lot there, right? Okay, during my work. Okay, the first thing, okay, that I create is this one. Okay, you can see this one there, right? So using the Pixelverse, right? You can animate the characters there, right? Sometimes basically there's a glitch, right? But it doesn't waste your hassle there, I think. So you can get basically a good kind of approach from there. Same goes to this one. More realistic. That's one thing. And another thing that I actually working on right here, right? So it's really nice for you to explore, okay? If you want to explore them, all right? To give you more options that works. All right, okay, guys. Anything
All right.
else?
I don't think so far.
So good luck, all the best. Okay, for 4 of you.
Okay, thank you
All
so
right.
much, sir.
Hopefully, basically, you can spend more times, okay, this weekend to explore more further on your project. Don't wait, okay? For me, don't wait, okay? do whatever it takes to get a fast result, and then you actually can rethink back again, improvise back again, whatever that you've been working on. Don't change. Whatever you do is good, okay? You're in the right tracks, but you have to enhance more, improvise more. All right?
All right.
That's what I mentioned lah, okay? Western kind of elements, drop off, put into like Sarawak, Iban, kind of what we call the elements to give more authentic kind of your presentation there, okay? That's the thing. All right. So anyway, good luck, all the best. I'll see you guys around next week.
All right.
All right. If you wanted to have online, I think it should be better, okay? If you want to do face-to-face, the time that I have basically quite limited there, okay? Because these semesters, I had to do online also, okay, in tutorial session because we don't have enough venue. Okay, the time that I have only seen in our campus on Wednesday and also Thursday. So, but Thursday also, okay, until 12 o'clock, and then I go back there, okay. If I don't have any consultation, whatever, okay, I will go back there, okay, early there. That's all. All right. So all the best, Austin, Yelam, Sinhui, and also Vangi. Okay, glad to see you guys back again, all right, okay. And I will support 100% whatever that you do, and I will suggest 100%, okay, to make sure that you guys can execute, okay, and feel proud about whatever that you're going to produce, okay, for this FYP, okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Okay, please update with me anything, okay, during this process. Don't wait until our official online session.
Okay. Okay.
All right. The logbook.
Oh.
If you want me to sign, you can send it later.
All right.
Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, have a good night. Okay, have a good evening. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Take care. All right. Bye.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right. I'll see you guys.